Let's talk USC recruiting because the Trojans definitely made a statement over the weekend by beating Michigan at home. They also made an impression with recruit. Steve, coming out of the weekend, I see you have a new flip prediction. That's a big one.
Yeah, they beat Michigan at their own game, Josh. 224 rushing yards against the number 7 rush defense in the country. 158 by freshman walk-on all-name team participant King Miller, 158 yards for him. The Coliseum was rocking for these two blue blood programs. And USC, they have the number 1 class in 2026. They want to add to it. Jay Crowder is a corner. He's committed to Cal, but he visited USC over the weekend. He was offered. I'm expecting him back at USC today for another visit to spend more time with the coaching staff. He is a playmaker in the secondary, all Trinity League player that USC is trending up for right now.
Could we see a flip this week? I mean, it sounds like it could be happening soon.
I just like the way it's trending. A flip. I mean, we're running out of daylight in the 2026 class. The early signing period is around the corner. I like the way it's going. We'll see how dialogue continues with USC today. I ultimately see him in the Trojans class and have predicted him as such. But we've seen Cal hold serve. We've seen them get, they got some resources over there at Cal, and but USC is going to challenge them here at the very least.
Yeah, we've seen Cal jump up and land some big names here and there. They don't hoard them, but they will land one here and there. All right. Heading into the weekend, we talked a lot about 5-star edge Zyron Forstall. He was expected to make it in, but did not. However, plenty of talented targets did make it to USC this weekend. Steve, what's the latest buzz around the Trojans?
Yeah, number 1 safety, Honor Falavi Johnson was one of the headliners on campus. Loved the atmosphere and the tradition that takes place at USC. Talked about the great coaching staff and said USC is on the rise. He talks about bringing a national title to USC. He talks about winning a Heisman at USC, joining Reggie Bush and Marcus Allen from the San Diego region. So he's got big plans. If he chooses USC, and the Trojans certainly struck a chord with him this weekend. I think USC leads for in-state receiver Eli Woodard, had another fantastic experience. 4-star defensive lineman Elijah Harmon, hard to pick against USC, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and A&M also involved there. The number 6 receiver in the country, Osani Gales from IMG Academy, made it to campus, and he loves the offense and feels like he could be a big-time playmaker in it. Donald Tabron II, one of the prize quarterbacks in 2028 from Detroit Cass Tech, loved his visit, talked about potentially playing for Lincoln Riley, the history he has at the position. So USC is 5-1 going to Notre Dame this weekend for a night game in South Bend. They just ran over the Wolverines. They definitely are showing that this program's getting back on track under this new coaching staff that made major changes 2 years ago, and beating Michigan, trending for some top recruits, moving up the list for others. Number 1 class in 2026. Good bet to finish in the top 10 in 2027 if they can continue to play well like they did on Saturday.